On this video, we're going to talk about ways to get your automobile insurance cheaper. It is my 24th year in this automobile space. Congratulate me. Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, has been around a long time. That's why I like to do my videos, because I want to educate you and help you. Whether it's buying a car with bruised credit, talking about insurance rates on cars, talking about the chip problem that's going on right now because of COVID-19, or just sharing common information, things that you didn't know. So we're gonna go ahead and get into today's video, which is how to get your automobile insurance cheaper. Well, you know what? I am so glad you asked, Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. How do you get your automobile insurance cheaper? Some people don't know that your credit score has a lot to do with your insurance rate. So if your credit score is in the 300s, the 400s, the 500s, your insurance is going to be higher than someone that has that 600, 700, or 800 credit score. Because the lower your credit score, the higher risk you are. The higher your credit score, the less risk that you are. So I'm just going to tell you what happens in Michigan. But this happens in every state. People in Detroit pay higher insurance rates. Everybody in Detroit, Michigan pays higher insurance rates because automobile insurance figured they're higher risk because of the crime, because of the theft. So people in Detroit pay higher than someone that lives in the suburbs. Now the suburbs in Michigan is Beverly Hills and Bloomfield Hills. So in Beverly Hills and Bloomfield Hills, the insurance rates are lower. In Detroit, they're higher. It's all about your zip code, your address. Where do you live? That plays a major part when it comes to your insurance. Number two, if you want to get your insurance cheaper, you want to do the bundle. Now, if you own a home, you got to have homeowners insurance. You own a home, you have an automobile. You bundle that together. You put your homeowners and your car insurance together. We call it the bundle. Now, you're probably saying, Regina, I don't own a home. But you rent somewhere. You pay rent, right? So you have whether it's an apartment, whether it's a house, you get rentals insurance. And then you put the rental insurance with the car insurance. You keep everything at the same insurance company. It's called the bundle. Another way that you want to get your insurance cheaper is you can get a device on your vehicle. I was working at a Ford dealership a couple years ago, and I had a company car, and I also had purchased a Ford Fusion. Now, I drove my company car 7 days out the week to work, to home, to run errands. That was 90% of my transportation. My Ford Fusion sat in the garage. So what I did when I talked to my insurance company or my insurance guy, my agent, I said, what are some ways that I can get my insurance cheaper? At first, honestly, in the past, I really cared whether someone was tracking where I went and knew my every move. But I knew when I bought my Ford Fusion that I wasn't going to be moving because 90% of the time I was going to be in my company car. I knew that I wasn't going to put 3,000 miles on my car within 1 year. What I did, I took my car out the garage once a month. I went down to the store. I maybe did some shopping, and I did that once a month. Besides that, the other times the car sat in the garage. So I got my insurance cheaper is because my car didn't move. Now everybody can't do that because everybody doesn't have access to have two cars. Let me just say this, getting a tracker on your vehicle, it could go up or it could go down, or it could go the opposite way than what you want it to go. If the insurance company figured that you're going more miles than what you said you were going, then your insurance may be higher if your vehicle has a tracker on it. That's the only downfall on it. So you really got to be careful when you do get your car tracked. You really got to know, okay, you got to figure the miles out. How far do I go from home to work? What do I do at night? What do I do on the weekend? Am I taking any trips? So you just want to make sure when you put a tracking device on your vehicle is that no, they're tracking your every move. If you get to a stoplight, or if you're texting and you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing and you got to slam on the brakes, that's going to affect your tracker that's on your car, because they're tracking the miles, they're tracking how fast you come to a stop, what's a stop sign or a light, or whether you're paying attention. So if you're just easing down the road and driving down the road, you're going the same speed, and then all of a sudden you got to stop suddenly, then that's a problem. That means that you're not being a good driver. Something is distracting you where you had to be able to stop so quickly. On this video, I hope that helped you. You want to be able to lower your insurance rates. Another thing what I left out, but that I need to make sure that I point out, when you're talking to your insurance agent, you need to say, you know what, is there a discount? He would say to me, do you belong to a credit union? Do you belong to Michigan State Credit Union? Or do you belong to this credit union? Do you belong to that credit union? And he would just make you be a part of that credit union. Because most of the time, these insurance companies don't check to see whether you're a member at that certain credit union. Sometimes you can get that discount and the insurance company might not even check. So you always want to ask your insurance company, is there any other discounts that I qualify for? And then you ask them the first time when you talk to them in the beginning, and then at the end of the conversation, you say, you know what? Is there any other discounts that I qualify for? Did you get everything? Did you miss anything? Did you get all my discounts? So with me being a salesperson, I always ask that question 2 or 3 times. In the beginning, in the end, and in some cases, I'll do it in the middle. All right, I hope this helped, and I'll see you on the next video.